What's good, superstars? Back with another Veve video. You got Superstar Joe. You got Superstar Rob in the building. How's it going, Rob?
Pretty good.
Steve Veve base. I hope you're not too upset that I'm beating Rob up with their comic book. I'm sure
You're gonna
he'll
damage
like it
that
better
9.8. You're gonna damage that 9.8.
Make sure you get it graded and let them know where it came from when you send it in for grading. But also, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we post. You can also become a superstar VIP. $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get a nice star next to your name. Access to our drops prediction spreadsheets. You're going to see it later today. Also, first dibs on merch and a star in the universe at the end of every single month. It's a fun little program that we got going here. Also, you can follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. And we got a Discord in the description down below with a bunch of fun projects that we've been covering. Also, a P.O. box if you want to send us something and become a superstar Hall of Famer. Shout out to all of the VIPs. You guys are the real ones. And it's just amazing the support that we get. And speaking of support, I'm going to bring it up right now. Clearly, we had a lot of it from you guys, but not from YouTube yesterday. So
yeah,
we had the video ready. We were posting it, and it just would not go up. And it turns out that YouTube was having issues, and they even replied to us. So they said,
I thought that was interesting. Yeah.
Sorry for the trouble. We're working to fix the issue. Blah, 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 blah. It looks like a bunch of people. VVOG had the issue.
Yeah.
Dino wanted to steal the glory, but it wouldn't have went up on his channel either because nobody was getting it. Right. But a bunch of people, same issue, Doctor Strange. So it was cool. Thank you guys for responding and letting us know that it wasn't just us. But it did end up going up early today, so you're getting a little bit of a double header action.
Yeah, it's funny because we did have some comments below that were like, what happened? What happened? The streak is over. I mean, in some ways it is, in many ways it's not, though, because we still did a video on that day, physically recorded on that day, even though YouTube wouldn't let us post it. So that's why here's a double decker here. We're going to hit you with another one today and just continue on, because every day we make a video, whether it got posted or not by YouTube, we still made that video.
Our new streak is how many days have we made a video on?
Yeah. That's the new streak now. Yeah. We're going to double up today to cover yesterday's, and we're good to go.
Yeah, there you go. And speaking of some feedback, we got some feedback from the Veve team regarding that Soulstone event. I'm going to be honest with you, I did not expect that they would actually follow through on this post-mortem event. So I'm very happy to see it. I think that it's good news. I know a lot of people said it was unnecessary, but I don't think that. I think it was very necessary. I think that for once they're doing the right thing. I think that they had to come out, explain to the community, like, listen, we told you this was going to happen. We made you take this much time out of your day. We made you figure this out. And you guys are important to us. And the way that you guys spend your money on our app and invest in us and support us all the time, that's important to us. So this is what's going on. And I think it was cool to see from Mitch and Nestor. So both of them put this out. And if you haven't read it already and you want to learn about maybe what the issues were that were happening on that day, they've made it public. Very, very cool.
So I remember when Mitch first started, he said, Veve, they got to stop acting like they're a startup and they got to start acting like they're a company.
Yeah.
And they'll doing these kind of, he calls it a post-mortem, but basically offering an explanation for a gaffe or for an error in some kind of event in your app is something that a big company does. That is just standard practice, like HR book 101, whatever you want to call it, or PR book 101, or wherever you're going to learn this stuff. You have to communicate with your customers. If something goes wrong, you're better off just telling them what went wrong. Now, Mitch for sure wrote that. It was super technical. There's a lot of it in there that I didn't understand, other than the fact I got the gist of it, that they had massive load problems that were not well tested at the time because of their tight deadlines. But that's what they need to do. When things go wrong, they need to offer explanations, because that's what a legitimate big company, that's how they deal with their customers. So why shouldn't we?
Yeah, and I know that they're a private company, but at the same time, it helps. Like the transparency is something that helps keep that glue together, keep the trust with the community, and I think that's more important than maybe sometimes keeping everything to yourselves.
Agreed, for sure.
So another one. This was actually fun. They had another live stream tonight at Cryptoys. They did a bunch of stuff today. I mean, Will was on OG Vault's channel talking to him. They had a nice AMA going. Not all the questions that we had, we have some saved for a special day, maybe. But it was very informative. So I suggest going and watch OG Vault's channel and checking out that video, but also go watch this live stream that they did on their channel. And now they're over 1,000 subs, so make sure you go subscribe to
Still running? It might
the
still be
Crypto
running.
Boys.
No,
No, it's over now.
too late now.
But
Yeah.
they did the Princess Leia reveal, so they show you all the
I saw.
characters. And the best, like the one thing I really like about this is that they bring on new team members every time they do one of these. So they had a couple new team members this time, and one of them actually like worked on the Star Wars movies. So really cool.
Yeah, that is pretty cool. It gives you better insight on how these things are supposed to look. I guess if you go and get the guy who worked on the movies, he should know how these things are supposed to look. But I noticed that I watched a bit of the stream. I saw some new faces. I do like how they have those big team meetups. It's pretty cool. You get to see the whole team and people who are involved. Learn, and then it's part of, again, building trust. We talked about building trust, right? Helps you trust the people that are behind the project and makes you feel a little more family when you buy the product.
It just doubles down on what we just said Veve was doing so well with that postmortem. So very, very cool. Also, the one and only Hananu, their Uncommon podcast. Another one is coming very soon. So I'm liking the very soon. I guess this is the variant of soon.
Yeah, I think what was it? They had cake collections or friend cake collections in the last one.
Yeah.
So did they mention who's going to be on this next one?
Well, this one is, I think it is a takeover. So it's being hosted by some other members from the community. I think Evolved Collects was in there. I forget who else. Oh, the Biggest Bro was in there. I think there was one more as well. Sorry, I'm forgetting who it was. I just quickly saw it. I haven't watched anything or teasers or anything on that. But yeah, really cool to see that going on. And I'm sure that everybody did a great job there.
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be obviously a lot of fun, like always. And Hanano and The One and Only, they're obviously great people, so make sure you give them good support.
And if you want to see yesterday's video, which was posted today, it is also pinned on our Twitter.
Filmed yesterday, though.
Yeah, filmed yesterday. You'll see us wearing, I don't know if I was wearing a different shirt. That would give.
I may be wearing the same sweater. I don't remember.
I'm not sure either. All right, so Veve's Twitter. I'm going to start from the top this time. But anyways, we've got the drop that we're going to be talking about the price prediction in just a second here. You guys have seen the animation, sound, amazing quality on this one.
Yeah, it's sick.
Hope that they can become more consistent with it, because these are fantastic. And I don't know, maybe these ones get worked on longer because Lucasfilm, not sure. Obviously, we know that they do a better job when it's not human likeness.
Yeah.
But yeah, very, very well done. So you got to give them credit.
Yeah, there's definitely a pattern here that when it's human, they can't quite get it right. And I don't know if that's intentional or not, but usually when it's like a character, like these characters, like monsters, they did a really, really good job replicating them. Like the quality of these are through the roof. They're some of the best I've seen in the space. Like, remember McFarlane had some pretty incredible quality with the dragons.
Yeah,
but I don't really know those dragons. You know what I mean? Like, they look sick for dragons, but these are characters that are familiar, and they did a really, really good job with the detail within the texture of the skin, the animation again on the Rancor. So anyways, really good job from Veve on this
even the
one.
sound from the chain, if you pay attention.
Yep.
The chain on his hand, you hear it like clanking around. So I was really impressed. They also dropped this comic today, which was Fantastic Four number 65. First appearance of Ronan the Accuser. I did not go for this. I'm sure you did not go for it, but I'm curious to hear if any of you guys did. And if you landed at anything special, if you got that juju, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
1 of 1. This one is closing, I think, tomorrow. So if anybody wants to get in on that storm, 1 of 1. Really, really cool looking. It's appeasing to the eye, just not my thing. But I'm sure there's some X-Men fans out there who are willing to put some money in for a 1 of 1.
Somehow, for those 1-on-1s, people, they find those gems. They find those gems to go for them.
I was looking the other day, like they're still going for like multi-thousands, so they're not cheap to get into. Yeah, but that's that. So Rob, I know you have it pulled up. Why don't you pull over your screen and let's go over our price predictions.
All right, so Jabba the Hutt, very popular character. You know, speaking of Leia, we know about the whole scene with the whole all the issues and everything, but go check out some of our past thumbnails. But anyways, listed price is 60. Okay, additions 4,803. Okay, 883. So uncommon, very well detailed. They have the cup, the chalice sitting on the stone block. Even the detail on the stone block is very well done. Not even just the character.
Yep.
Even that, it's all very, very well done. Then we have Rancor. Rancor, the animation is incredible. It has a listed price of 60, 2,883. editions, and this is a rare. And then we have Admiral Ackbar. He's an ultra rare, 60 gems, 1,983. So usually we were seeing some Star Wars drops with a lot more scarcity than this. So the ultra rare being 1,983, it makes me wonder, because that's at a lot of mints. Usually in some of the other Star Wars drops, 1,983 would be usually the uncommon, and then the secret rare would be much lower. So we decided to do a price prediction here. So we list them all out. Our main comparables we thought were probably the Obi-Wan drop, where we had 3 different collectibles. We had Obi-Wan, Reva, and the Manitoban, who no one knows about. So Obi-Wan, 4,088 mints, currently trading at 69 in a market for a total market cap of 282,000. Reva is 1,088 mints, listed price currently market price 61, and the market cap is 66,368. And then the Manitoban, 488 mints, currently trading at 297. Pretty impressive. It's almost 300 gems for that. And that has a market cap of 144,936,000 for a total market cap of just under 500,000. This is an older drop, so we usually assume that older drops will have baked in gems. They will be a little bit higher in the price. So when we look at these mint numbers, Jabba the Hutt, we think is going to be pretty popular. He's going to trade for 40 though. He's still going to go underlisted. That would put it at a market price of 195,000, but we know that these will probably not sell out because the market caps, it's unlikely that they're going to be able to match those of the Obi-Wan drop. The Rancor, that's the 2,883 mints. We're thinking is going to sell for a price of 50. And then the Admiral Ackbar, 1983, which is going to sell for 65. So when you add up these market caps, you actually get roughly at 500, which we know is unreasonable, but thinking it probably won't sell out and maybe only 60% of these or 50% of these will actually sell out, you get to a market cap of 250,000. So I think we're comfortable with our prices, 40, 50, 65. Not really a flipper's dream on this app, on this drop. At least we don't think it's going to be a flipper's dream. Very unlikely that you will do well because many will be left in the store, and therefore people will try to sell underlisted in order to flip and get their money back, or at least recover some of their money back. So there you have it. We want to know what you guys think as well. 40, 50, and 65. What do you think, Joe? Any other thoughts?
No, I just think that, I mean, this drop here, I think you're going for it if you are really into special mints or low mints. Other than that, I think your best bet is picking one up, whatever one you do want in the secondary market. I'm not even sure that Admiral Ackbar will hold value over a couple weeks here. I mean, he might go below listed. We've seen it before where all variants go below listed, just because I feel like you don't have the one chase. Like, I know Jabba is a big deal. Rancor's animation's amazing, but we've seen amazing animations that don't really do that well. Especially when you got options. Like if there's one collectible, sometimes they do a little bit better, like the RoboCop or other things like that. But when you got options and you're spreading the money out, it's harder to see these collectibles stay above retail in the given circumstance. Also, we're not onboarding too many new people at the time right now, and it's just like the gems get spread. People aren't putting as much money as they were back in the day. Until you start bringing in new faces with new fresh money, it's going to be tough to see stuff stick above retail. And right now, that's what they want. They've mentioned it on multiple occasions that's where they want to see it. So you can't be surprised by this. But if it's something that you enjoy, if you're a Star Wars fan and you like these collectibles, or if you just want like that really, really sick animation, I think secondary market might be your friend this way.
Yeah, I think Rancor can actually do pretty good. I think the Vault Holics there are going to have a lot of fun with this one. I mean, he has that. It literally reminds me of me every time I go golfing. I swing, I mess up, and I'm just like, ah. So I think there could be, people could have a lot of fun with the Rancor. In the Vaultaholics especially, you can probably do some really cool things because his mouth opens up like he's trying to eat another collectible. Like just the creativity with this collectible, I think people are gonna want it. They're gonna want it.
I heard there's gonna be T-Rex versus Rancor battle scenes.
There you go. It's literally endless. It's actually endless what they're gonna do with this one. I kind of want it. Like I said, I'll take a photo with it while I go golfing, but I don't know. I don't think it's going to do it's unfortunately not going to go over listed. So if you want it, you could probably buy in the secondary market. But this is just our opinion. We don't have that crystal ball. We put our necks out on the line. We make our predictions. And then if we're wrong, you guys love to come tell us. But more often than not, we're usually pretty close. So I want you guys put your neck on the line and let us know below, what are your price predictions? Are you going for the drop? Are you gonna spend those hard-earned 60 gems and roll the dice on this drop, or are you going to stay out of it and maybe go for it in the secondary market? Do you agree with our price predictions? Are we too high? Are we too low? Let us know. And if you haven't already, do not forget, become a superstar, smash the subscribe button, enjoy the Superstar family, hit the bell notification to get every single video every single day. Yes, I'm still going to say that because YouTube might have hosed us, but we filmed. We filmed on that day. So you're still getting every single video every single day. And more of a reason to hit the bell because Sneak, we got it this morning, right? We snuck one in this morning.
Yeah.
You wouldn't have known if you didn't hit the bell, right? So Superstar VIPs, $2.99 a month. Get started with your name, access to our spreadsheets, giveaways, you name it, guys. Thank you all so much for your support. Take care, and we will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Love you.